Welcome to another edition of Wings Weekly. Jay Klein Connect here, and as always, or as usual anyway, head coach Scott Langer joining me. Coach, let's jump right into the weekend. A 5-0 win on Friday. Henry Welsh with a shutout in his second NAHL game. And as you mentioned on Saturday pregame, it was an all-around good game, maybe one of the best that you guys have played all year.
Yeah, I think so. It was defensively we were pretty solid. We got good goaltending and timely scoring. So, we limited them to very little opportunity, and I think heading into the playoffs, that's how we want to play.
Well, Saturday, another nice performance, a 5-1 win, and the only goal that was allowed was on a clearing attempt that Dom happened to be jumping out of the box at exactly the right time to skate in on Vernon. But the power play was 3 of 6, 50% on the weekend, and improved to 21.8% on the year. 6th best in the league. The penalty kill was perfect and is still a league best 87% now. And things really seem to be clicking with the specialty teams here too.
Yeah, it's been a process throughout the season with both the penalty kill and the power play, and I think it's a real good time to see those two playing really well. And anytime you can be good on both those, you give yourself a chance to win a game. And I don't think we're done in that category as far as improving it. We're taking some real good steps right now, and guys are pretty confident.
Well, excellent. Saturday night, did you feel as good, I guess, about your guys' performance as you did on Friday?
Yeah, it took us a little bit to get into the game. I thought our first 10 minutes or so were pretty slow, and we were turning pucks over. But I thought once we got some scoring and we got into the second period, I thought our game had turned around again, and we were back to playing good hockey.
How much did guys like, say, Dante Sheriff and Larkin and guys like that, and even Dom, part of Friday night, that didn't see a whole lot of minutes, and the Sheriff, not at all, really. I think they played maybe a shift or two in the first. And it seemed to me that Austin kind of had it in their mind that they're going to get guys healthy and they're going to get them rested and whatever, and played some guys that had only played a game or two all year, and definitely some that saw minutes that hadn't really seen that much previously. Do you think that's the same kind of caliber team that you'd see, for example, if it were the first team in the first round of the playoff?
Well, no. I think anytime you don't have a Dante Sheriff in the lineup, things are a little different for them. He's a big piece of their puzzle over there. Mm-hmm. But, it doesn't stop playing the right way and playing well on our side, and I thought we did that. But, yeah, eventually they'll get those guys back in the lineup, and there'll be a deeper crew.
That's a good point. Regardless of what the other team does or doesn't do, it doesn't change the fact that execution and energy and all that kind of stuff that you guys bring. Well, it's been a record-setting year for the Wings as a team and for some players, as we've talked about over the course of the last few shows and so on. But you broke some personal records Saturday, too. Your 550th career win, so congratulations, and 45th single-season win, which is a career milestone. And it's been said before, but this has been a pretty special year, a pretty special team.
Yeah, it has, and obviously the records go to show how well our team has come together this year. And 45 wins, it's a lot of wins. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of wins and a lot of adversity and finding different ways to win hockey games. And this group has just done a heck of a job finding ways to win hockey games and to get to 45. Obviously, I've been part of some 44s, but 45 is definitely special.
Well, you're also on the cusp of breaking your single-season points total of 93, and I thought some might find it interesting that the team that previously had 93 was one that Coach Michael Hill played on. I understand he had 31 goals that season, so that's kind of cool that he was with you for 93, and then as a player and now as an assistant coach.
Yeah, and he's doing just as good of a job as when he was a player. He was a fantastic player, could really score goals, and his compete level was great. And he's brought that energy here, in Aberdeen, and he's just done an outstanding job in his role. So he's a big piece of this here.
Okay, well, up next is a roadie to Cloquet to take on the Wilderness, who beat Minot Friday night and were out to an early lead Saturday before eventually falling. But they have the division best power play right now with 24.7%. A short week of preparation with Thursday, Friday games coming up. What do you expect from the Wilderness? And what are you going to be looking for from your guys? And earlier, you mentioned that you weren't done with the specialty teams improvement. I would imagine that this would be another chance to kind of refine some things.
Yeah, you're playing a team that's got a great power play, so our penalty kill has to be sharp, and it's a team that we have to score on the power play to probably win a hockey game. So, those things will come into play. I think they'll be going. They're on home ice, and it's their last couple games, and I think they'll play really hard. And we're going to show up and play the same way. Again, we want to be playing good hockey to close this season out as we head into the playoffs. So far we've done a real good job as of late, and I don't want to see any hiccups in that area.
And each, maybe it's too early for this, but each season that you kind of have a message or a theme almost for the playoffs and for your team. Care to enlighten us any what direction you're going, or is that something that hasn't been determined yet?
That's it's still a work in progress. Okay. It takes some time. So once we pin that one down, we'll discuss it then.
Excellent. Okay. Well, the bowling bash with the Aberdeen Wings and the Aspire Foundation was held yesterday at the Village Bowl. Awesome to see your guys out there. There was I think 26 different lanes or different teams that were being used. No, wait, 25 because it ended up being $7,500 for the lanes alone fundraiser for Aspire. That was awesome. I got a chance to participate in that, and it just seemed like everyone was having a really good time, and all the players out there, interacting with fans and interacting with individuals and having a lot of fun bowling. But certainly they really seem to cherish and take to heart what it means to be part of something like that. And we've talked about Jonathan Bendorf and how he takes the time throughout the week, and of course the accolades that he's won for being that big part of the community. But the entire team involved, they really had a great time yesterday. It seemed like, we too have talked about how it is an important piece of the off ice junior hockey experience. But to see those guys really embrace it like that, I thought it was just amazing, and it's a testament to the great group of guys that you've got.
Yeah, they're not shy about giving back to the community, and it's because the community treats us so well, and that's why our guys aren't too shy about getting back and giving back, and especially after 3 games in 3 days, and to have to use your off day to do that, and our guys were ecstatic to be a part of something like that, and to see the funds raised for Aspire, and that's a group that we've worked pretty closely with over the years, especially since I've been here, that I know that we've been really involved with them. So to see that to be successful and our guys truly enjoy it, that's great stuff.
Yeah, I mentioned the money that was raised again just from the entry fees for the teams, but there were silent auction items and all kinds of great stuff, and it sounds like that's going to be an annual event now too, or at least that's the plan. So a little bug in your ear for next year. If you didn't have a team this year, try to put one together for next year, because it was a lot of fun and a very good and worthwhile cause. Coach, I won't keep you much longer. Again, congratulations on the milestone, the 550th win, 45 single season wins, and as you continue to work towards that, eclipsing the 93-point mark. Again, congratulations. Thanks for coming on the show, and good luck against the Wilderness.
Thanks, Jay.
All right, folks, we'll take a quick break and hear from one of our sponsors, and when we return, we'll have one of the players joining us.
Let's make a taco. No, seriously. Start with a tortilla, soft tortilla. Warm it, kiss it. Don't kiss it. Chicken? How about tequila lime chicken? Now we're cooking. Slice this, peel that, snip those. Salsa? Verde. Cheese? Cotija. Oh, forgot to mention. Guac. That's better. See, anyone can make a taco, but we're not anyone. We're Qdoba, and these are knockout tacos. Qdoba Mexican Eats. Choose flavor.
Welcome back to Wings Weekly. Jay Klein Connect, as previously promised, one of the players joining me, Adam Pitters of Grosse Pointe, Michigan. Adam, I've had you on a few times over the course of the year, but wanted to touch base with you a little bit about the weekend of hockey, but also I got to talk to you about the bowling event yesterday. So we're going to start with hockey.
All right.
But you had a good weekend, obviously, outscoring Austin 10-1. 5-0 with a shutout for Henry Welsh. You guys get a chance to see Henry in practice and stuff. Does that surprise you at all that he came up big like that?
No, it does not. He's a very hard-working goalie, and he always makes the right plays, and he's just dedicated to the game. So I honestly was not surprised seeing that shutout, and I was really happy for him.
Yeah, and Jack Powell gets his first goal as an Aberdeen Wing, and I saw some pictures that Dean Boy's picks took and stuff. pretty awesome to see all the smiles on the bench and excited for him on Friday night there too.
Yeah, Paul's one of the biggest contributors to this team. He's just a locker room guy. Does anything he can to make us better, and it was really nice to see him score that goal. Everybody was really happy for him.
Yeah, you could definitely see it too throughout up and down the bench, and it was awesome to see that level of some success after again hard work. And he had a deep run in the NA3 and comes back over to join the Wings. So again, happy to have Jack back. You had a goal and 2 assists on Saturday night. We talked to Coach Langer about power play, penalty kill. Things just seem to be clicking. Boy, Coach, that's pretty high praise from him. He thought maybe Friday night might have been one of the best games that you guys have played all year long. As a team, did you guys feel that too? That it just felt like everything was smooth and going the way it's supposed to?
Yeah, Friday night it just felt like everything was clicking, everything was going our way. Everybody was working hard, getting the puck deep, and we were just more focused on the D zone and just making a simple play to get that puck out and trying to keep the puck out of our net. And we told ourselves if we do that, the offense will come. And so it was nice to see that happen.
Well, and I talked with Coach Langer prior to Saturday's game, and he was talking about the few chances. I think it was ended up being something like on the scoreboard had 17 shots on goal, but I think the coach said after they broke it down on film, they actually really only saw 11, 12 true shots on goal, or that were actual scoring chances. And that broke down to only really 2 scoring chances. So defensively, I mean, you guys just had a fantastic night, particularly Friday night. Again, Saturday was great too. But and I think it's important what you said about just getting in the defensive zone, particularly the level of the hustle, the energy, the everything. But just getting the puck out, you guys, I mean, I don't think there was any time where they were in the zone for an extended period of time. So that was a focus for you guys going in?
Yeah, that's one of our big focuses. Recently, we've been slacking the D zone with just coverage and stuff, and so we really want to get that point in our game perfect for playoffs. That way, can't win games if they score goals, so stop them from doing that.
Awesome. All right, well, again, we've talked before about, I've had you on before talking about everything that you've got going on, but it's a little bit changed since the last time, and that you're a college student now. So how's that going for you?
It's going good. Taking 2 online classes right now, and they kick my butt sometimes, but got to get used to it. So I'm happy I took them.
Right on. Been a while, I would imagine, since you've had to study and take tests and prepare and sort of, other than for the hockey side of things. Does it take a little bit to get used to again? Yeah,
yes, it does a lot. I think my first week, I was like, no way I can do this. So. I mean, now it's just it's normal, so It's easy now. But it took a lot to get back into it.
Right on. All right. Well, I want to get on to the bowling bash that was held yesterday. What was it? A month ago? I think I had Pearson Brandon on, and I asked him who was going to be the best bowler, and this was before the event got postponed and moved. And he said, "You know what? I don't think we've been bowling yet, but I just got a gut feeling that Adam Pitters is a bowler." And I said, "Really? That kind of surprises me. I would have guessed maybe Belial or someone like that." And he goes, "Why Pitters?" He goes, "I don't know, just something." And I sat there and watched you throwing the spinning curve balls, and then one on the end. Let's reverse the curve back that way. I was sitting up there with guys that have bowled 300 games. That one of them almost had a perfect game yesterday. And they're watching you just shaking their head going, holy cow, where does that come from? Are you just up there clowning and all of a sudden you just find this perfect hook ball, or have you done a lot of bowling before?
I've done a lot of bowling. Me and my friends in high school, we would go to the bowling alley probably I'd say there's a point we go once a week. And it all started off just joking with the spin, and then I kind of figured that, what, it works better than a straight ball, so kind of stuck with it and practiced it, and then the underhand or whatever, it's all messing around, just getting used to it and having fun.
I'm telling you folks, he threw an overhand curveball at one point yesterday, and one from between the legs backwards that almost knocked all of them down too. And we were all just sitting there where is this kid coming from? So like I told you yesterday, if the hockey thing doesn't work out for you, I'm sure there's a spot on the Pro Bowling Tour.
Keep that in mind.
But it's a great event, wasn't it?
Yeah,
fun?
It was great to see everybody there, and we had a ton of people from the town supporting it, and I had a really great time with the family I was bowling with, and it was great to see. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you know, when we pulled up, I was like, "Holy cow!" The parking lot was full, and everybody, you know, that were already in, you know, in their lanes, the teams. But I thought it was really cool too that a lot of the people that were there just watching and having fun, interacting with fans and interacting with the Aspire individuals and the Aspire employees and so on. So a lot of people that just kind of stopped by to check it out and see what the fun was all about, even though they may not have actually been bowling or being participating. So that was cool too. You guys, you know, I talked with Coach about this, about how you guys really seem to enjoy it. What does that mean for you as a player, as an individual, to be able to put some time back into the community, but especially with, you know, like the folks from Aspire?
Yeah, it means a lot to us because they support us 100%. I mean, I don't think they missed a game this year. And it feels great to be able to give that back to them and to have fun with them like that. So, I mean, I think everybody on the team genuinely loves doing that and hanging out with them, so it's fun for us.
Awesome. And again, great fundraiser. Well, Adam, I won't keep you much longer. I know you got a test to take, so I'll let you get out of here. But I want to pass along a couple of points, folks. Thursday, April 4th and Friday the 5th against the Minnesota Wilderness. 7:05 puck drop both nights. You can watch the game at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Aberdeen or by logging on to hockeytv.com. You can listen on 94.1 The Rock, hubcityradio.com, or the Rock app. Friday, April 12th, to be determined who, but it is round one, game one of the 2019 Robertson Cup playoffs. Stutzman Harley-Davidson corporate sponsor is DRN. Ready Tech. Saturday, April 13th versus, again, yet to be determined who. It'll be the same team as Friday, but we don't know who that is yet. Season ticket holder appreciation night. Reserve tickets are on sale now. Call Aaron to get yours at 605-380-5852. Doors open for all Wings home games at 5:30, and the puck always drops at 7:15. The latest news and information on the 2019 Robertson Cup playoffs, visit AberdeenWings.com or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. Once again, Adam, thanks for coming on the show and talking with us a little bit about the weekend of hockey and also about your love affair with the sport of bowling. Kingpin over here.
Well, thank you, Jay.
So thanks for coming on, and I want to thank all of you for listening and watching. That'll pretty much wrap up this week's Wings Weekly.